This is a new one for us. Saturday evening, out in the Mournes. We're going to attack Sleeve Doan, which is just where the clouds are. You just go up to the wall up here, climb the wall, and it'll be right in front of us. We're hoping for a bit of a sunset hike. We're here with plenty of time, about 2.5 hours to sunset, with Stephen and Sophie out tonight. Looking forward to it. Got my drone, hopefully get a bit of coverage as well with it. This is a wee bit breezy, but we'll give it a go. I'll check in soon. Yeah, first time we've done one at evening. Just couldn't let the opportunity pass up. The sun's sort of been out all afternoon and it's getting clear enough for all night, hopefully. Should get up here in good time, probably about 35 minutes, 40 minutes. Should take us to the wall and then Doan will come into sight. Now for anybody who watched the videos, we done Sleeve Muck one day on a real cloudy day and we sort of got lost on the way up to the wall. I'll hopefully show you where we got sort of lost and where not to take the turn. So I think I said at the start I called it Sleeve Doan. It's actually just Doan, thanks to him. So on sort of good nights like this, you sort of start to see stuff that we should have seen the last time, but obviously because of the clouds. Now if I spin around here, just there is Corn Mountain, which will lead round on round the muck, which I've done a video about. Like I say, it's the first time I've seen it in daylight or clear weather. It's always nice. So like I said back there, the day we got sort of lost, disorientated in the heavy weather. We've went up that way instead of just following this track and then up around the peat on the stile. It's just in there. But we've went up there and got totally disorientated, like I say, and it was, to be honest, it was a bit of a warning for us that day. We didn't get lost completely, but it was worrying at stages. We were just trampling through and we couldn't find our way out. We did eventually find our way to the wall and get out of it, so it was a good luck, or good ending to the story, but it could have been much worse. It's easy to do when you're up here and you're beginners like ourselves, but we've got our maps and all with us and we don't take chances, so we don't anymore. We've been up this way a couple of times, leaving from Hot Car Park, and it always seems to be a bog full of peats up here, soggy, but it's always good to have a challenge. There's the stile, the crossing point to Doan. I'd say it's just slightly before halfway, but it's, not even too sure if we can see that. Just over a mile in 36 minutes. Going well, going great guns, and the sun is out behind us. It's brilliant, great night. Leaving the stile now after a quick water break, 5 or 10 minutes there. Had the drone up, got a couple of good shots I think, and round the stile, and then looking out towards Doan, where we're heading to now, obviously. I'll just spin us round. Stephen and Sophie leading on there. That's where we're heading. The rocky one. I'm burning the beast, but looking forward to getting back up there attacking it again, hopefully on a better day. That's Loch Shannon there, just there. Silent Valley in behind. Just at the edge there, there's a wee beach where I definitely want to go someday. It's always nice to come at different angles here, looking at other mountains. So there's Mourne, Wee Binion and Sleeve Binion, which I've done a vlog about the other week. Greenaway brothers beat the Binion brothers. I'd love to be doing it tonight. What's in out there? I would love to be doing anything tonight. Away in the distance, Donard. Can't overstate it. What a night it is. It's pretty calm over this side of the wall too. And I'm hoping to get some good drone shots up at the top of Doan. Like I say, it's always nice to see them from different angles. So it's alright, sun's up there. And it's just casting a massive shadow over Mourne at the moment. Maybe. I don't know what time we'll lose the light out, but hopefully we'll get across for something decent, sunset, and make it back across obviously before dark. We do have our head torches if needed. So I'll check in soon. So if you've done Doan, we've done before. This is sort of the start of the climb now. Just on like a moon field or something. I think it's granite underneath us. And we're going to attack it now. I'd say 30 minutes, 35 minutes. I'm hoping so, because Sophie's doing really well tonight. I think it's her third or fourth one out with us. And she's getting her miles in the legs. Not a noise. Oh no, not the clag. I hope we make it up before it comes in. Maybe more, maybe bag. Palafuga. Mourne again. And there's clag coming that side as well. I'm not confident at the moment. Hoping, fingers crossed, we'll get up and get something with a drone.
Yeah, I see it.
We go round the right hand side, don't we?
So starting right at the bottom, 16 minutes. I reckon half an hour maybe. Okay, Stephen says maybe 20 minutes. So should say about 36 on the watch. Here we go. Some views tonight. Bit of a breeze, not much. We'll just go through the gap here, and that's basically the summit. Summit done. 15 minutes from the bottom. Good bit of motor in there. Sophie's done well. Just a wee bit shady here at the moment, but I'll go around the other side and we'll see the sun, hopefully sunset down in the Silent Valley there. Binion there. Bit of cloud covering Donard. Some night. Cracker night, Saturday night. That's it, coming up 5 to 8. We're still probably about an hour away from the sunset, but in the mountains I would say you probably have to allow yourself maybe 20 minutes, half an hour before the sun goes right down behind the mountains. It'll be half an hour earlier, I mean, than suggested time. But As you can see, the drone shots there. Some night in the clouds, just a wee bit of clouds, not too much. And the 360 views you get from Doan, unbelievable. Some mountain. It's up there with the likes of wee Hen Mountain. I like Hen Mountain as well for the good shots. But I'll have something to eat here and then we'll talk about maybe leaving in about 20 minutes. Get a bit of sunset down in the moons, the moon fields. But we'll see what we're like. Packed up, and as you can see the sun is setting behind it. I think it's just going by 20 past 8, half 8. We'll leave no trace, as you can see. And the thing that's absolutely breaking my heart is there's a fella just down there. He's setting up for the night wild camp. Unbelievable. What a sight he's going to see in about half an hour, but it's getting a bit cold. We're feeling it. So we'll motor on, but I'll do a bit of video on the way down hopefully, and we'll get hopefully when we get over to the wee style bit at Loch Shannon, we'll hopefully get a good bit of sunset over there as well. Cracking night so far. Jack in soon. That's the way. See, there's the rocks there. Sun's going down pretty quick, so it is. We do have our headlights, like I said, so we need them. We'll probably just need them in around this bit, which is pretty boggy. Could be quite worrying, but not overly worrying, if you know what I mean. Just be a matter of putting our feet right. Should be there about 20 minutes, half an hour hopefully. Stephen pouring on with Sophie. Cheers. I think we've made the best call. It's clouding over there. Don't think there's going to be much of a sunset. I think we've got the best of it. I'm not too sure if that's just being a bit of sour grapes maybe, but got talking to the fella there wild camping. He's definitely got a nice wee setup, a wee one man tent, his own wee stool and all. Hope he has a good night. If you ever watched it, have a good night. Not too sure if the camera normally does this justice or not, but some colours over Donard. I need to set it up there on the top of Doan. I'm raging that I'm not wild camping tonight. Raging. I'll have a perfect night. But we're out next Friday night. We haven't made up our mind where we're going yet, but we're out. Same again this side. Some colours. Looking magnificent. Some folk up top of Sleeve Mill Bag as well. You'll obviously not see them in the camera, but believe me, they're there. Looking for the sunset, which is just setting there behind Loch Shannon, Sleeve Loch Shannon. Onto the main track now, the stay at Loch Shannon. And the clags rolling in here. Might have to walk through a bit of it here, see a bit of the car. There's nothing new to us up here. Very low. Low clag just down there. So that's me on the stile at Loch Shannon, Sleeve Loch Shannon. Doan in the background, one of the best 360 views you'll get in the Mournes. Really glad we've done it tonight. Just like commented there, sorry, just glad we pushed on up it for the 2 peaks. First sunset hike, maybe a wee bit of a fail because we didn't stay, but I'll show you now why we didn't stay. That's coming down thick and fast, and we're going to be walking down into it. So I'll check in again at the car, just to let you know we're all safe. But 20 minutes hopefully, and I'll check in down there like I say. So that's us back in the car. 4.5 miles done, 3.5 hours, but we did stop a couple of times and the usual breaks at the top and stuff. Stopped up about a good 45 minutes. Glad we came out tonight. Sunset one. Don't think we could call that there, but close enough. So crack our night. Good to get Sophie out again. She's marked a 10 out of 10 for Doan. Sleeve Doan. So we get packed up here, hit the road. I'll hopefully be out next weekend again. See you all then.